In the studio with Doyle Richmond from the Real Estate Group. And Doyle, what's going on in real estate right now? You guys pretty busy?
Yeah, Dave and I are extremely busy. We have 6 deals that are under contract right now. And,
Really?
just got another offer. Dave and I were just talking on the phone. You saw us.
I did.
Yeah, we got another offer that we're going to deal with today. And this is a time, transition time where, people from the winter time might have, decided to put their property on the market. So spring into summer, a lot of times you'll get the new listings, but you'll also get the buyer that perhaps looked at some things or some properties during winter time, but wants to grab a property before the summer. So,
Okay.
and this whole season is real busy for us. The summer leading into fall, because the same thing is true about fall. People want to buy the property before the winter time. So, it's a busy time of the year.
Definitely makes a lot of sense. And obviously you know this because you've been doing real estate for quite some time up here in the county. And so are there any good deals out there right now that people should know about?
Yeah, they're incredible deals. I mean, whether our listings or other people's listings, there's some great deals out there right now. Our market for us peaked around the end of 2007, first part of 2008. When I say that, I'm talking about Summit County in general. They're going to flip through some pictures here that are in Keystone. But Keystone has unbelievable properties, as you and I both know this, but maybe some people that are watching do not. I mean, you could be right at the base of River Run, walking distances, ski slopes in the $200,000 range for a 1-bedroom. So,
Right.
I'm not talking upper 200s, I'm talking low 200s.
Right. Right.
And then if you're willing to do a partial share type property where you want $1 million type property, but you don't want to pay because you're not going to use that for the full time, you can buy what's called a quarter share or half share, and you have exactly as that says. Quarter share would be 1 week every 4th week, so 13 weeks, or half. And people that go into halves typically divide it up. Some people are more summer versus winter. Some people want it completely even. But that's a great concept because you own the real estate and you own that percentage, and you can buy and sell it like any other piece of real estate. And your dues are less or your expenses are less, but you get a spectacular high-end property for a fraction of the cost.
Right. I've actually been in some of those with you.
And they're pretty spectacular.
They really are just beautiful. And to know that you can really use them to the best of what they offer, as far as what your time constraints are. I mean, that's nice to be able to have that flexibility.
Yeah, and then the great thing about the partial share market is you can actually trade with each other. So if you and I are, let's just say, co-owners there, and we got 2 other people, we're talking about a quarter share ownership, we can talk to the other people and say, hey, my schedule works on out this particular year that I'd like to have back-to-back weeks in July. Could I give you my week in August in return? So there's a lot of trading amongst each other too.
I tell you what, I would be willing to trade my place now with your place if you're interested. I'm sure that you would enjoy my 3 roommates. I think you would really enjoy that.
Well, bring me back in my, I still like to think I'm that age.
What I love about Doyle is the fact that, you've been through all these different stages of your life here in Summit County, which,
Yep.
Not many people can say. So, you've gone from being like myself and being more of a ski bum to having your family and understanding, the different needs for real estate that come along with those different life stages, and understanding, why we live here.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel fortunate that I get to deal with so many different people and so many different backgrounds from across the country, different age groups, different, as I just said, different states. A lot of people's goals a lot of times is I want to buy the secondary home. We think about relocating out here and retiring. Other people are, hey, my kids are in this age, and it's such a great experience to bring them up to the mountains. We're on Team Breck, or we're on Team Summit, or whatever it happens to be, and we really want to be more involved. So it is, as you said, Ashley, it's nice to be able to say that you did it. You've gone through the single ages. I've gone through the, obviously been married, the kids. So you know what the county has to offer at all different groups. Mm-hmm. And that's, I think, what makes Summit County so unique. I mean, our friends over there in Eagle County and stuff like that are proud about what they have over there. But I'm certainly, every time I go over there and come back here, so I'm pretty happy I live over here in Summit County.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I think something that really stands out about you and Dave is the fact that when it comes to the business side of this, because obviously
Right.
this is
Yes.
not just some little purchase. You guys really know your stuff. You know what's going on with the market. You can educate people on what's happening, and it's not just going to be an experience where you go in and you're too busy to really talk to people. I mean, you guys really you know
Yeah.
the business inside and out.
I think I think that's a huge point. I mean, I like to try to treat people how you want to be treated. So if I went someplace, I don't know, just pick, if I went to another country perhaps, and I just didn't know all the ins and outs, I would want to meet up with someone that could help give me the inside scoop about that. And Dave and I, they say knowledge is king. I mean, you definitely have to have the knowledge. And then, as you said, there's more beyond just the knowledge. There's the expertise about putting the deal together. There's the expertise about holding the deal together. And I think that if people end up going to our website, it's just doylerichmond.com. But if they go to our website, we got a tremendous amount of testimonials from people that just say, you guys are going above and beyond. We've done a lot of real estate in our lives, and we haven't had transactions work out this well. So, it's the finer details, as they say in anything in life. I mean, it's you got to know what you're doing, but then there's all those little details that help make it a special experience for people.
Right, and I think that you'll definitely find that with Doyle and Dave over at the Real Estate Group. So this weekend, if people are interested in getting in touch with you, maybe they'd like to look at some properties, how would they get a hold of you?
Well, I see that they got my cell phone down there, which is great because my cell phone's with me all the time, but my office phone does ring over to me. But my website, a lot of people like to go on the web and look at properties first. It's just doylerichmond.com, and they can search properties on the quick search on the right hand side and pick a particular area or particular size, and it's going to pull up everyone's listings. On the left side, we have an opportunity to do a featured properties section that's up on one of the icons, and that's all of our listings that are, Dave and I typically, will range anywhere from 40 to 50 plus listings at a time, and we have some tremendous deals, and we just put a unbelievable property on the market yesterday that someone's going to snag up for a good deal. So, I mean, those are the ways that people like to do it. They usually will email, they'll phone, they'll text. Whatever way it works, we'll do it. If they want us to go prehistoric stage and hieroglyphics,
send you a letter.
Yeah, send us a letter,
Okay.
a pigeon, or something like that. We can do all those different methods too.
All right. Well, you know that you can trust this guy if he's putting his cell phone on TV. Let me just say, I would not do that.
Yeah.
Definitely not. But if you have questions or you'd like to just talk to the best in the real estate game, make sure you give Doyle a call or log on to that website, doylerichmond.com. Any big plans for the weekend? You could tell.
No, it's just such beautiful weather. Get the kids. Try to get them outside some and juggle the real estate and just make it all work like
Right,
it normally does.
exactly.
Oh, well, Chanel, big thing. I'll give Chanel a plug. She graduates from preschool. She goes to the big school next year.
Oh my gosh. Big.
Kindergarten.
Big
So
things
it's
happening.
their end of the year party.
Oh, okay.
I remember going through all those with Anna. There's not as big of a deal when Anna's in middle school, but
Right.
the little kids,
Of
this
course.
is a big day.
Well, big congratulations goes out to Chanel. So we're going to take another quick break here on Summit Sunrise. Coming up, we still have to check in with Aubrey from the Grand Lodge on Peak 7, and so much more still to come on this weekend edition of Summit Sunrise.